Hello, everyone's. I am here for my review of Love and Hip Hop Miami, Season 5, Episode 4. If you are new to my channel, welcome. I am Lady T. I like to do reviews on scripted reality shows, and also the reactions. If you're returning, you one of my peoples, welcome back. So, we don't have any comments from last week's video, so we're going to jump right on in. The fellas, they go out to, I guess, encourage, watch Trick Daddy as he's the coach of a youth football team. Did not know that was a thing. Then again, I don't be keeping up with these people. Like, I don't be following them on social medias. When I hear about something, if I'm scrolling on Instagram or Bonnie Blue or Alexander Rogers just happens to be doing either a Bonnie Blue show or an allegedly show. So that's how I be getting my information. Any other time, I'm just clueless to what's going on. But anyway, Trick, he a youth football coach. That'd be good because he all about making himself healthy now, and he didn't seem like he was just gonna be standing there in a place with standing in one place with what's it called, a clipboard that says he directing the children what to do. No, he was going up and down walking up and down a little path, making sure making sure these children was doing good. But this ain't about Trick. This is about gunplay. And as we're slowly seeing him spiral out of control, and it's leading up to his new recent thing that just happened in real time. But yeah, he done got drunk and was on the podcast and was talking reckless about DJ Envy because he was questioning like, yo, need a gun, go fund me for your baby. But you out here presenting Rick Ross with jewelry? Like, that don't sound right. And I was like, yeah, that don't sound right. I remember Bonnie Blue was talking about that. I don't know if it was on a Bonnie Blue show or whatever she was talking about it, or it could have been episode 11, Hip Hop Miami. I don't know. But y'all go check out Bonnie Blue. Bondy Blue. BondyBlue. Here on YouTube. Yes. She was talking about, there was a clip of gunplay presenting Rick Ross some jewelry as Rick Ross was just sitting there laying in the bed. And it's like, you got money to get this man jewelry, but your baby needs a surgery and you asking people for help. Von Shay, she's stressed out because she's probably realized that my mama was right about this relationship with this man, and I wanted to rebel a bit against my mama, so she's stressed. She's also in school. She got a sick baby. She's not being able to breastfeed right now. It's a lot going on. And I was like, not that I'm totally agreeing with the people who gave money to the GoFundMe, but like, you out here asking for money for people for your baby, but like, you out here also showing videos of y'all going out to nice restaurants and y'all having nice jewelry. So like, do y'all have it or don't y'all have it? Now, I'm not saying that they broke, but I'm also gonna say that I know that this is the music industry and they don't be making money like that for real. But it's like, maybe you shouldn't be out here asking people for your GoFundMe and then you turn around trying to go to these expensive, like, if you go into these expensive restaurants and you can afford it, like, don't be putting it on social media, because then people are going to be like, hey, I gave y'all $50 for y'all babies, GoFundMe, and here y'all at the most expensive restaurant in Miami. This not making sense. Y'all scamming us. So, yeah. Safari and Amara go to his pastor for some spiritual counseling because they've been receiving a lot of backlash off of their new relationship. And I'm like, I don't know why y'all surprised that people would be side-eyeing y'all, because Safari, you have a tendency to jump from franchise to franchise to relationship to relationship. And the ink on your, like, divorce was barely dry, and then you was out here getting with Amara. You was also, while you was married, you didn't seem like you was the most faithful person. So yeah, people gonna be looking at your relationship sideways. Now Amara's upset that Safari told Shay that he wants a vasectomy before he told her, because she still want more kids. And I'm like, are you saying that you want more kids and you want Safari to be the father? Because if memory serves me correct, he didn't really want his last child. He didn't want any more kids. And I mean, I'm pretty sure he loves the child now, but at the time he didn't want no more kids. But she's telling him that she gonna have, if they stay in a relationship or not, she gonna have a kid with somebody else. And I'm just really hoping that this is just a storyline that they got going on, like an excuse for him to be in Miami, get with Amara, her an excuse to be doing something, because music has not been it in a minute. But then again, don't be out here doing this as a storyline and then be getting upset that people looking at you sideways. Where we at? Shay and Amara meet up. And Amara seems like she's the type of person that you have to sit her and let her live in her delusions and her actions and just don't give your comment on anything. Because Amara is ever trying to make it seem like, she just out here living her life and trying to have fun. But the thing is, Mara does not know how to date. Because she falls hard for each and every man she gets with. She's already, got marriage on her mind. We having kids. We doing this and we doing that. And she's doing that with the guys that we can see. He don't look like he want to get married. And it seems like she keep on getting with dudes who are opportunistic. Is that the word I'm looking for? I think that's the word I'm looking for. If it's not, y'all know what I'm trying to say. Y'all, I'm telling you, I be having an extensive vocabulary, but as soon as I turn this camera on, the words be like, that sounds like it should be it, but I don't know, and I don't know why my bra's trying to make this appearance. But anyways, start off with MJ. Amara was so much in love with MJ, and MJ seemed like he wanted to be on there so he can promote his stymie from the Little Rascals hats that he had going on. And then he couldn't do that no more, so I'm gonna come over here and bash you while still promoting my hats. Cause you got with my friend. Then she got with Alan. Alan seemed like he just wanted her to be in, was it the Dominican Republic, and using her name so that could help out with his business. And Safari is just like, I need to be in a relationship. I need people to talk, because he thrives off of people being all up in his business like that, for real. But at the same time, as Shay's trying to let Amara know, girl, this ain't it for you. This man don't love you. Don't be falling for this man. She really needs to be taking her own advice, because you being with the father of your child on and off 11 years, and he is more interested in putting another baby in you than putting a ring on your finger. So, maybe you shouldn't be all up in questioning what Amara got going on. And y'all, where we at? Oh yeah, I skipped over that part. Where am I at? Oh, Bobby, he goes to see Zoe Brinks because he wanted to let her know that, it did seem like the Trina came off very, very rude, but that's just the way she is, so don't take any offense to it. And I'm I probably would have taken offense to it. And then at the same time, I think it was Jamie that's me was saying how Zoe Brinks may have gotten been told that, hey, Trina's gonna be here to listen to your music. And this probably got in her head yeah, Trina gonna listen to her music. And then when Trina gets there, and Trina was basically being a little bit rude towards her, now she's feeling some type of way. But we had this scene with Zoe Brinks, and she went over there to her family's house, and she was just trying to tell her mama, you've treated me differently from my sisters my whole life. And it seemed like the mama don't really see it for her in music. I want you to get you a good job with benefits, and you would rather work on music. I love you dearly, but it's kind of what's her name? Rita's mama from Sister Act 2. Music don't put food on the table, music don't pay the bills. But this is Zoe, this is her passion. And mama's no, you need to get you a job, a good job with benefits, so later on you can get you a good pension. This is what you need to be doing. But I didn't feel sorry for her. But mama, this is my dream. This is what I want to do. Now, I don't know what's going on with Joy. Because, she knows that Marlon is a cheater. This man cheats with random women in the restaurant and his sister-in-law. And all that But she still want to be friends and want to be that. She want that to be her partner in crime. I'm like, ma'am, you could find plenty of people out there that could be a boyfriend or just be a friend that could be your partner in crime. Why does it have to be him? Anyway, where we at? Von Shay. She's starting to see that Gunplay is falling back into his old ways. You know, he out here drinking to numb what he's going through and everything else. She's upset. She's sad. But as she's talking to Shay about what she got going on, I couldn't help but know. It's like, girl, your nails look real cute. That look like it cost a little bit of money. That jewelry look a little, a little expensive too. And I was like, girl, look at you. You acting like one of them other people, like what y'all really doing with that money. But I know on these shows, you gotta make it seem like you got it like that for real, even if you don't. But she feeling some type of way because Amara has not been there for her. And, like, I'll be upset, too. Like, I got all these issues going on. My baby's sick. I got people cussing me out and threatening me on social media. And my good friend that I used to talk to every day, she ain't really been around for me. And I'm also going to assume that Gunplay, like I said, been drinking a lot and been getting a little bit about it out here, and it's starting to scare her. Now, y'all, lastly, we're going to talk about Florence and Gael. Gael is blaming Florence for all the problems that she has in her life. Because y'all know last season, or the season before that, they kind of blended in together with me, and I can't remember which it was. I believe it was last season. Florence went to this woman. Now, I didn't have my closed caption on, so I don't know what Florence called this lady. But, like, she went and got a cleansing from this lady. And now Florence is also thinking, like, is this my karma for going to that cleansing lady? I was like, what's your karma? I was trying to figure out what she was talking about. Like, what has happened to you other than the man that you trying to divorce, who's been sleeping with any and every woman that comes across him, is trying to get with somebody else? You should be happy. You should be doing flips. Oops, sorry, y'all. Hit my microphone. You should be doing flips. Like, yes, I could get this man out of my life. But for whatever reason, she feels like she's getting some kind of karma about that. Now, Gael was blaming Florence because, like, that woman did something to me, and now everything in my life is going to hell. Like, her kitchen caught on fire, her son then went back to jail. And I'm like, okay, your kitchen caught on fire. That could have been a multitude of things. It could have been, like, faulty wiring. It could have been somebody left something too close to the stove. As far as your son, you said your son went back to jail, which means he probably was doing the same thing he did before that got him in jail and continued to do those things. So we're not going to put all of this on Florence. Florence is also under this thing that, which it baffles me, and I just do not understand. Somebody can get on a show and be like, because she with Claudia now, let her tell it. I don't know if it's just I'm doing this for the show, or I'm doing this to make Marlon mad, or I'm doing this because she actually like this woman. I don't know. But why do people get on these shows and be like, oh my goodness, this thing that I'm being recorded doing right now, I don't know how I'm going to tell my family. I don't know what my fans is going to think. Like, ma'am, sir, you were on camera. You were mic'd up doing the things that you were scared to tell your family and your friends. And then say, Gael and Claudia get into it. Gael with her no-golden audacity be talking about some, I know what kind of person that Claudia is. And I'm like, well, as far as we know, she wasn't out here hunching on her sister's or brother's wife or husband. We know that. We know that you like the doggone to mess with your sister's husband. We know that. And then she went over there to, like, try to mess up Florence's work relationship with Trina, talking about something. You see how she over there doing? I'm like, ma'am, you not gonna doggone it put the final nail in the coffin on this woman's marriage. Now, we not gonna act like this is all Gael. Like, you participated in the finality of her relationship with Marlon. You're not the whole sole purpose, but you want to put the final nail in the coffin. And now you want to go over there and try to mess up her work relationship? Guy, I'm going to need you to sit down somewhere. And sit down real fast. And you came over there big and bad. You need to take it back. My life falling apart. My kitchen caught on fire. My son and went back to jail. Your son was probably doing things a lot, and they ain't got nothing to do with Florence. It was just him out here doing what he wanted to do. So we're not just gonna blame everything on Florence and the lady she went to cleanse her. Like, yes, the lady did say, you want me to get back at your sister, but like, if it was things like this happen all the time. Now, if you had told me that your building is on a strip mall and your building alone, caught fire, and in the midst of catching fire, when they had to, get the fire department had to come in and spray everything down, only your building and your building alone was damaged. Like, no other building even got a drop of doggone it, from the water. Didn't get no smoke or anything. Like, your building and your building alone. Then I would be like, you know what? That do seem like that's odd, because the other two buildings that is, on either side of you, they were perfectly fine. Didn't have no water damage, didn't have no smoke damage, didn't have no fire damage. Then I would be like, yeah, something going on. But like, things like this happen. Like, there is a fire happening just about every day here in Houston. Guy, y'all need to sit down somewhere. So y'all, that was a gist. If I left anything out, by all means, leave a comment below. If you are new to my channel, welcome. Feel free to subscribe. It is free all day, every day, free $99. Make sure your notifications are on so when my beautiful face puts up a video, you can click on it, you can like it and share it to your people, and you can come over and be one of my peoples. If you're already one of my peoples, welcome back. Y'all know what to do. Tell your people to tell their people to come over and be one of my peoples by clicking that icon above. This is Lady T signing off. Have a good one.